Good day, this is James Gomia with the seventh edition of LIB 3073. We want to welcome all of you. Please don't forget to listen to the ones that we have recorded. We are here to bring you information on how we can help to build our country, Liberia. And today we want to focus on what is happening to our country. We have to identify places where we can get funds instead of depending on foreign aid. We don't need to if we only do the work right, if our government will be responsible enough to make sure we get what we deserve in our country, especially from those companies that are mining in our country. In recent time, there was a video that went viral, and we're going to put it on for you to see as we talk about iron ore coming from Nimba County going to Buchanan and being sent out of the country, and the funds that is being collected, how it's not. Many people saw the video. They were questioning, wow, with such natural resources, how come Liberians are still living in abject poverty? Well, we want to shine light on one company in the country so that you will know where the money is going. And our government officials need to take a serious look at this and see how they can correct this issue. Okay? So we're going to talk about that briefly. Because many people are asking, where's the money going? Liberians are living in poverty. With these natural resources coming, taken from their country, how come? Where is the money? What are they getting? So let's attempt to answer that. Okay, firstly, the iron ore is extracted by a company called ArcelorMittal in Nimba County. Okay, now in 2024, they produced 27.9 million tons of iron ore, generating $2,790,000,000. This amount is based on the international market rate of $100 USD per ton. Okay, so that's how much came from Liberia in 1 year. That's how much they generated in 1 year, this company. Now let's see, where did the money go? The company's total expenditure in 2024 was reportedly put at $1.7 billion. Okay, $1.7 billion. That's why they said it's spent on other things in the country: salary for Liberians, salary for expatriates, and workshop, money for equipment and other things. So it came to $1.7 billion. Okay, leaving a net profit of $1,090,000,000. That's the net profit that was left after they have taken out everything else that they need to perform. Now, the sad thing is Liberia received 3% of the net profit, which is put at $32,700,000. That's what they received from the company. Liberia received $32,700,000 from the company. It represents only 3% of the net. It's reportedly the laws of Liberia that said that we should get that. So this is a serious problem. The company walked away with $1,057,000,000 in profit. That's what the company carried. Liberians who give their land, their iron ore, everything, their waterways for them to ship everything, get 3%, and the company gets $57 million. This is sad. This is economic crime. It is not only economic crimes against Liberians, it is a crime against humanity, against the Liberian people by this company and many other companies operating in Liberia in collaboration with our government, the Liberian government, that agreed to take 3% on the profit of our own natural resources. LRB 3073 wants to call on the government to renegotiate these contracts. These agreements needs to be renegotiated. At least the least Liberians supposed to be getting should be at least 60% on the net profit. If that's how we're going to negotiate, we should get at least 60% on the net. Or even we should get a percentage on the gross instead of net, because many of the expenditures could be inflated so that they could reduce the net. So we need to look at these carefully. So we just wanted to shine light because many people are asking, with all these natural resources, why are we still living in abject poverty? It is because our government does not know how to negotiate, or we don't know whatever it is. But your own natural resources, you're being paid only 3%. And the company, after it spent $1.7 billion in expenditure, is also left with $1.057 billion in net profits. This is a crime against Liberians. We are not able to build hospitals, schools. We are not able to provide for our country. We are not able to provide for the Liberian people because of such a crime that is being committed against us. So, LRB 3073, this is the 7th edition. And I want to thank you very much for listening. And we're going to also talk about the gold that is also coming out of Grand Mount, and there's nothing to show for. We're going to talk about that. But we need to identify these revenues that are supposed to come in to help our country, to help bring our country at least into a middle-class nation. We can't continue to be at the bottom. And it is because of these agreements that are keeping us down. And most people talk about corruption. Yes, there's corruption, but if people are not negotiating properly, maybe it's due to corruption. They are getting a couple of thousands of dollars to negotiate deals like these. It is horrible. So we want to say LRB 3073 is working on the ground. We are organizing. We're going to make sure our voices are heard. We're going to make sure we get to stakeholders to make sure these things are renegotiated. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. We're going to see you in our 8th edition. And still, we didn't forget, we're going to be coming your way with the currency that we're going to be using in Liberia. Thank you. I'm James Gomez. Have a wonderful day.